and the mayor of Norfolk, Penny Alexander. Thank you guys for being here. Carl, I'll get started with you. A fantastic card that we are bringing to Norfolk and to the Scope Arena, an arena that has a history in boxing, the likes of Pernell Sweetie Whitaker, and now Keyshawn Davis. How big is this for us in boxing?
Thank you, Christina. Yeah, hello 757 Virginia. It's a pleasure to be down here finally. Keyshawn as the main event. About 40 pounds ago and a full head of hair 30 years ago, I was working with Pernell Whitaker. It's just so great to be back, and it's going to be like old times again. I can't wait.
And for you, Mayor Alexander, since this card was announced, all three Davis brothers, Keyshawn, Kelvin, and Keon, being on the same card, bringing boxing back to Norfolk, what's the buzz been like in the city since this was announced?
Very, very exciting to have the brothers fight home in Norfolk, Virginia. Norfolk has a very proud history as a boxing arena, starting with Pernell Sweetie Whitaker. But more importantly, Norfolk has a long history of hosting professional sports. You may remember the American Basketball Association was hosted here. Dr. J, Julius Erving, as well as professional minor league sports. So Norfolk is home to professional sports. Norfolk Tides, it's home to Norfolk Admirals, and many collegial teams are here. So we are very excited, very thrilled to have the brothers fighting at home here in the beautiful Norfolk, Virginia.
All right, the card is going down on November 8th from the Scope Arena. It will be streamed live on ESPN Plus. Ticket information will be released soon, so make sure you're following on all top-ranked socials, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, etc., to get ticket information, which will be posted soon for our spectacular card. And Carl, it's not only DB3 on the card, right? But we just announced a spectacular co-main event and some young talent on the card as well.
Yeah, we'll go from top to bottom with really future champions and future stars, in addition to the Davis boys. World title fight featuring Brian Norman against Derek Cuevas in the opener. Abdul Mason, just guys from around the state. And, you know, from 6 p.m. to 11 p.m., you're just going to see nothing but future stars in the sport, and that's what we love doing in these hometowns.
And Mayor Alexander, I heard that Keyshawn's making a run these next couple of days. He's going to go to a high school football game. He's going to be out at a college game. So he's really cemented himself as one of the faces of Norfolk and for the years to come.
Keyshawn and the Davis brothers, they love Norfolk, Virginia. Norfolk means so much to them, and they mean so much to Norfolk. They are active, they're vibrant, they're in the community, they're giving back, they're paying it forward. So it's not unusual to see the brothers throughout the city giving back and participating in their hometown.
All right, well, let's have them participate now in the press conference. What do you say? I know they've been waiting eagerly backstage to get started. So I'm going to bring them out. Everybody come to the stage now. Please welcome Keon, Kelvin, Keyshawn, and special guest, Troy Isley. DB3 is in the house. Let's go, guys. Bring him out. Give it up for them. Let's go, let's go. Kelvin and Keyshawn here right in the middle. And Keyshawn, before we get started, I'm just going to give you the floor quickly. We'll get into the Q&A in a minute, but you're center stage there. You're sitting next to the mayor. We're here in Norfolk. What does it mean to you to be here bringing this fight card to the city?
Man, it's an honor, man. Appreciate everybody coming here, man. All glory to God, first of all, but it's an honor, man. Top Rank being here, putting on this show for us, for the town, for us, for the 757. It's gonna be a Michael Jordan story. No man.
Or an AI story, maybe an Allen Iverson, right? Repping Norfolk. Now, speaking of repping Norfolk, before we get to the Q&A portion, we have a special guest joining us, and I'm going to give the mic to Carl ready for this special introduction, little surprise for you guys.
Thanks, Christina. So way back when Pernell was in his prime, and I just want to acknowledge his nephew, Juan, and Dominique for coming out, and his son. You guys always in our hearts. You know, Pete went to Booker T. Washington High School, and he went all through grade school and high school with another guy, and I'll call him a guy just for now. But you'll see nowadays when these guys are tweeting, and especially Keyshawn, he's always got a hashtag that says chasing greatness. Well, before Twitter was around and social media, which when the world was normal, This guy chased greatness. He caught it and he devoured it. And from Booker T. Washington to Virginia Tech to the Buffalo Bills, the three greatest defensive players in the NFL, arguably, are Lawrence Taylor, Reggie White, and this guy, Hall of Famer. Let me bring him out. Norfolk, Virginia, he's represented it his whole life. Bruce Smith.
Give it up for Bruce Smith.
Bruce looks like you can line up right now.
I literally said the same thing to Carl when we were backstage. You can come here if you'd like.
Good afternoon. And this is exciting. And congratulations to the brothers, Davis brothers. We've been waiting for this for a long time. As Carl mentioned, Purnell and I were like brothers. Booker T. Washington High School, we supported each other back and forth coming up when we had our young professional careers. I would travel around all over the country to his fights. He would come to my games for support. Lou Dougal would make sure I was there when there were big fights getting ready to take place because he knew how important our relationship was. And now to have these young men representing the city of Norfolk and putting us back on the map in terms of the sport of boxing, I just think it's outstanding.
Keyshawn, I mean, you talk about chasing greatness. You have the all-time NFL sack leader right here. You have the mayor to your left coming to your city, representing you, and you right up there in line with these guys. And he's telling you you're up next. What does that feel like?
It means a lot, man. Coming up as kids, we used to hear about guys like him, Mike Vick, AI, Pharrell, Pusha, like a lot of them guys. And now that it's a new generation, we feeling their shoes, but once they was at, it's a blessing. You know what I'm saying? It was God's plan, and we here living it out.
And he, like you, has that killer instinct. Obviously, he can't sack any of his opponents like you did to so many quarterbacks in the NFL. But I think you guys share that commonality, that killer instinct that when you see you got an opening or a guy hurt, you go in there and take it. Would you say that that's an accurate assessment?
It's 100% accurate. Either you have it or you don't. You can find a way to kind of encourage it out of a person, but this young man's got it. He has, there's a saying in sports called it. He's got it.
Well, you certainly still got it. I got to get a pair of those shoes. If you know about the Air Beers, if you know about the shoes back in the day, I mean, those were like the hottest thing for all the young football players. Maybe we get you to walk out with a pair of those. Get them signed. You'll find them. Why not? You can find them, whatever. Bruce, thank you so very much for being here and for joining us. It's truly an honor, and I hope we see you fight week here in Norfolk as well.
Oh, I'm committed.
We're going to send up the ball there, right, Carl?
Ringside. Yeah. Thanks, guys. Congratulations, man. Good luck to you guys. And 757, bro.
Give it up. Yes, amazing. Now we'll get started with the Q&A portion of our press conference. And we'll give you guys a little bit later than expected. I really appreciate it. Troy, for you, I was talking to Keyshawn before, right? I said if there was a DB4 or an honorary member of DB3, it would probably be you. Your relationship to these guys is something special going back 10 plus years, amateur days, Olympics. Just talk about how much it means to you to be on this card, sitting up here with these guys who you also consider brothers.
Means a lot. Everything we doing now, we talked about, growing up as kids. So, that is coming to fruition, and it means a lot. These are my brothers right here. We been with each other every step of the way, and
away from here. Alexander, you were up in DC, this whole area. So I expect a bunch of Transformer fans in the audience as well.
it's gonna be lit. I got some Norfolk family too, so it's gonna be lit for sure.
ticket prices, I can tell them, but, what you.
We'll get to that. We'll get to that momentarily. And look, for you too, a big year for you, 2024. You've had some signature wins. Against how another tough competitor,
Yeah.
you kind of crossed over that contender status. You get past Tyler. You got to be up there for, some of the best fights this year with what you've been able to do.
Being around them, because coming to the pros, I kind of lost my confidence, so to say. So, being around these three people, them telling me, I'm good enough, I don't have to, I shouldn't doubt myself. So, being around these three people, the last three camps, helped so much. And and y'all wouldn't even know.
Well, we've seen your confidence grow, and that's reflected into your performances that we've seen in the ring as of late. We'll hear more from you, of course, from Fight Week. But before I let you go, today's Troy's birthday, everybody. Well, he's working on his birthday like a true professional. We appreciate you being here. I'm sure your brothers appreciate you being up here with them. And we're really looking forward to November 8th.
Yes, me too. It's gonna be a show. Y'all definitely want to, and then all of us gonna put on a show, and you don't want to miss out.
All right, thank you so much, Troy. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
I would let you say, but we're a little bit pressed for time. So, Keyshawn, how you doing? This is the first for you up here now, isn't it? You're getting ready to make your pro debut on a card alongside your brother. Big smile from you. As I hit you, yes, this is finally happened. It's the moment I'm sure you've been waiting for, watching your brothers in the professional ranks, and now it's your turn.
Yeah, it's a great opportunity, to be here. First, I want to thank God, thank Top Rank, thank ESPN. But it's gonna be a great night. I'm making my pro debut. I'm coming for the stoppage. So I'm coming to knock somebody out.
And I'll kind of flow back and forth between the three of you. As the elder statesman of the crew, Keyshawn, to have your little brother, or Kelvin, excuse me, to have your little brother Keyshawn to your right and Keyshawn to your left. This has to be something special when you guys used to sit around the dinner table and talk about moments like this. And now you're all going to be performing at the Scope. You got, Mayor Alexander sitting here to your left. Is this truly something that you guys have dreamed about since you were young?
It's truly a blessing. We definitely talked about this when we was kids. Dreamed about it, and it's finally here. It's kind of getting hidden yet. For real. It's like we really bringing it to Norfolk 757. It hadn't been done since Sweet People in their wedding career, and then we just trying to lead off of what he has set for us. We got his family out here supporting, and the legacy gonna live on through us. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna take over and just try to keep bringing everything to the 757 Norfolk School.
I want to, is there a fourth or it's just three? Because I wanted to introduce our co-promoter, who's really the patriarch of DB3, who's enjoying herself a well-deserved cruise, and that's Wanda Davis. Their mom. And anytime we have, a small problem or a question or something like that, your advisor is, she'll say that. He goes, don't worry about it, just tell Wanda. And Wanda squashes it, we got no issues after that. So that's how we're gonna roll, but, all good with that.
And Kelvin, you spoke on it for just a minute, but you have some early on memories of fighting in this area and Cornell Sweetie Whittaker amateur tournament. We were talking about that story earlier on, that connection there.
Right. Growing up, we had the amateur tournaments right at Fairline, not too far from here. Sweet Pea used to come to our fights and watch us and just see the amateur talent. And he used to give us some little 3-pointers after our fights and just tell us little things to get better. So that was a blessing. And we got a legend coming to watch us fight as an amateur and telling us just little things to do in the ring. Me as a kid, I wasn't understanding how impactful who he really was. I just know he was a famous boxer, you know what I'm saying? But now today, looking back on that, it was just like, that was huge for us.
And Keyshawn, if I could bring you in now, for you, your first main event, and you heard your brother just now talking about how maybe you didn't understand the scope of Sweet Pea Whittaker's, legacy at that time. There's going to be young kids watching you right now that maybe don't even grasp or understand, not only the greatness that you possess, but what your impact could be on this city. And Mayor Alexander spoke to that, briefly earlier, but have you really came to think about what this moment not only could be for your city and you, but for the youth and everyone coming and watching you too?
Well, yeah, definitely. This event right here is bigger than us, bigger than all of us on the stage. This event, I will want to reach out as much people that I can. So people from this town, from the 7 cities, know like you can make it from here. Like there's resources out here you can make it from. We bring more resources out here, including the gym that kids start coming to and stuff like that. But I want the 7 cities, even going to Richmond, from where Troy from, going down Alexandria, Virginia. I want this to reach so much people that I want the seven cities to be on the map, like Atlanta, like New York, like Chicago.
Yeah.
And so,
I mean, that's what it's about, right? Not only getting you a platform, he did that with the silver medal in the Olympics, being able to put, but now coming back here and then giving back to the city.
Absolutely. When Keyshawn and I, we met for dinner, and he had a plan. He had a vision. So this announcement today was part of his long-term plan to bring professional boxing back to Norfolk, Virginia, but more importantly, for Virginia. And so we are very proud of his initiative, but more importantly, his commitment to the 75-7, especially to his hometown, the city of Norfolk. He's very committed, very dedicated, and he's driven to make a difference in the lives of others.
Yeah, and just to follow up on that, with Keyshawn, everybody can dream about success. The difference with Keyshawn is he's worked every day to be successful. He just didn't dream about it. He puts the work in every day when he's training, when he's not training. He does the right thing all the time, and he's worked on it every day to be where he is today, headlining a main event in his hometown.
And, you guys, Kelvin and Keon, can speak to that as well, because you put in the work as a family since you were young. Keon, for you turning pro, getting ready to turn pro, what made you most feel prepared for this moment to say, okay, this is the time, this is the date, this is the card that I want to, get rid of that headgear and change my glove size and turn pro?
I just feel like this is perfect time. My brother doing his first homecoming, and I just feel like it'll be perfect doing with my brothers on the same card as them, and it's gonna be great.
And Kelvin, you're undefeated. You're continuing to move up the ranks as well in a very tough division. What should the fans that are in attendance who we want to come out and buy tickets for the Scope November 8th expect from you?
You can expect fireworks. We fight at home. I'm real comfortable at home. So whoever coming in this territory getting knocked out.
We're getting a little more fight specific. I mean, Carl, you've seen so many talented fighters come through the ranks at top rank. What is it that makes Keyshawn so special?
When we signed him a couple of years ago, we spoke about achieving this goal, getting to the main event status and headlining in Norfolk. And he's done everything that was asked of him and then some. And when you compare him to Pernell Whitaker, U.S. Olympic boxing medalist, going to fight for the world title in 15 fights or less, worried about where he's from and always doing the right thing for 757. And what Bruce alluded to about having it, well, there's also that saying is, who got next? Well, it was Bruce Smith, and then it was Michael Vick, and then it was Allen Iverson, and then it was Pernell Sweet Whitaker, all fingers and all achieved greatness on the field, in the court, or in the boxing ring. Well, guess who's got next? This guy's got next. Keyshawn Davis.
He sat next in his toughest test today, I'd say, the 10-rounder against Gustavo Lenros, Argentinian puncher. I think you said it yourself. I'm taking on my toughest test today in the main event, in my hometown. I mean, the stage is set. The stage is set for you to take your game to the next level. Is that what you feel you're going to do? I know you haven't shown all that you're capable of yet.
yes, I handpicked this opponent because I knew he could fight. You know what I'm saying? He a good fighter, but I'm a dangerous fighter. Like when I'm in that ring, I'm very dangerous. Can't nobody really if you come with that, I'm gonna come with that too. You know what I'm saying? So just know Gustavo Lemos, when he come here in North, he gonna try all that extra stuff. Y'all know how we rock out here, man. North is not going for none of that. I'm gonna tone it right on down. We gonna have to fight like November 8th on a Friday, man. And again, I'd like to thank everybody that came out, man. Just a quick little summary of how we got here, man. I can say our story really started when my big brother Kelvin left boxing. and you know, life thing. And once he left boxing, the pressure kind of fell on me and Keon just to keep it going more so. And that led us to Alexandria, Virginia, where me, Troy, and Keon really started getting really closer. So 2018, all the way to what, 2021, I was out there for 3 years in Alexandria, Virginia. Within that time, Kelvin left boxing, but he started getting himself back into it. And around the Olympics time, that's when we came to Top Rank 2021 to sign together, Top Rank for the ESPN. And man, ever since we signed with Top Rank on ESPN, man, we were just getting better and better. We trained alongside Womack, Terrence Crawford team. We really couldn't ask for nothing better, man. God blessed us with his training, and we turned into a vision. And we just really just living it out, man. It's really a blessing. Troy here, like I said, we've been knowing each other for 16 years plus. And my brothers, man, can't really get no better than this. You know what I'm saying? This is exactly what God wanted.
Only way to get better is if the three of you go in there, do your thing on November 8th and walk out victorious. But that's right. That's right. I'd like to thank you all so much for being here and for your time. Troy, happy birthday. Keyshawn, before I let you go, you're a new daddy, you're a new father, and I'd like to say congratulations on behalf of your ESPN and Top Rank family. Your son born September 1st. Time to take it up a notch. Now you have motivation coming from a parent and myself like you've never had before to achieve greatness. So congratulations.
Thank you. Sorry.
Happy birthday, Troy, Keon, Kelvin. We will see you guys back here for Fight Week. Mayor Alexander, I'm sure we will see you again when we're back in here early November. I appreciate your time today. Thank you so very much. We're gonna post everybody for some pictures. For Paul already, our entire Top Rank team, ESPN. I'm Christina Potcher. Thank you for joining us. Ticket information on sale soon. It's going down November 8th from the Scope Arena live on ESPN Plus. We'll see you in early November. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching.